Hi Flosstube, it's Nicole Buckeye Stitcher. It is August 28th, 2019, and I made it outside this year for a video update. I didn't think I was going to make it out this year. It's been really nice most of the last week or so in Southwest Ohio. Not humid, but sunny and warm, and I had great plans to film when I was off work on Monday, and it rained all day. So I thought about doing the video on the steps, but it just didn't happen. Which I'm glad it didn't, because I'm outside today on my deck, and it's really, really pretty outside. So I have a lot to talk to you about today. I feel like this is a proper Flosstube video. I have haul, I have finishes, I have progress. So I'm excited to show you everything that I have. Let's start with... I think my neighbor next door just came outside. We're just going to keep going. Let's start with progress. So I felt like I didn't do very much stitching at the beginning of the month. I just had too many other things going on outside and social things, and I just felt like I wasn't stitching much. But then when I look back on everything, I feel like I did get a lot of progress. So this is the Mill Hill kit. Stitching for a Christmas gift. I have all of the stitching done. Here's what it looks like. I have all the stitching done. I started the beading and then I got a little burned out. I'm a little frustrated with the beads because they don't seem very uniform in this kit, and a lot of them don't fit on the beading needle, so I'll get it threaded, and halfway through the paper, you can't pull the bead all the way up through. I'm afraid I'm going to rip this paper. So it's been slow going with the beading, but it'll get done. It has to get done. It's a Christmas gift. So that is progress number 1. Progress number 2, this was just a little bit towards the beginning of the month when I said I just wasn't feeling the stitching. I just picked up something little just to have something to say that I did. This is the Classic Colorworks kit. So this was designed by Little House Needleworks. It's a kit that uses all the Classic Colorworks colors. And this is as far as I've gotten. Cute little kit on the sled, and I started building the polar bear. And then my last project that I had progress on, I finally got myself in gear with my sister's Christmas gift. So this is the Alessandra Adelaide Wishes pattern. I went back and forth with this thing on colors, and I bought like 8 different colors of Petite Treasure braid because I just didn't know what kind of gold I was going to need or want. I tried stitching the letters in just so the gold in the pattern calls for 680. And the red is 3831, which is awful combination. So I tried stitching the letters in just Petite Treasure braid, and the color that I liked the most, you couldn't see it on the fabric, and the color that showed up was just too brassy. And so I was at the shop for a color committee meeting, because it's not a major project if I don't change 18 colors, or colors 18 times, and somebody suggested that I use the 680 with 1 thread of the Petite Treasure braid, which I did, and it's going really well. Here's my progress so far. You're not going to be able to see this sparkle. Well, maybe you will, since I'm outside. I need to pick out this red and this red, because this is where my red crisis happened. So I decided I was going to use 816. This is 816, and then I tried Turkish red, which is pretty variegated, and I really like the dark color red. It's really rich, deep color, and it goes really well with the gold, but the variegation that's light, I don't care for. So then I tried Buckeye Scarlet, which is this one, and it's just too deep, at least the lot that I have. So then I tried the Turkish red here right next to the 816 to see if it would be different. I stitched it the other night, and then I was going to take a picture of it and send it to Julie McConnell at Reflections because I was obsessing to her about my colors, my reds, the night before, and I said, I'll send you a picture tomorrow. It's dark now, and I won't get a very good picture. So then I was going to send it to her Monday, and it was raining and gloomy and gray, and when I looked at these two, I couldn't tell a difference except for right here where it was the really light variegated part of the Turkish red that I didn't like for this piece. And so I said, you're just being a crazy person. Obviously, you like the 816. You can't tell a difference between this and that one much, so I'm just staying with DMC 816. Drama. So that's that. So that's my progress on that. I'm excited that I finished the C and the I last night, and I'm excited because the C is the end, the letter C, and I'm excited to do this little tree next. So I'm all the way here. I'm hoping this goes quickly. The year I did the pumpkin for her, I started it in May, and I feel like I was finishing it down to the wire in December, and I don't want to do that this year. I would like to get good progress on that piece in September, and have it have it finished more early in the year than December. But all this is going to be the petite treasure braid, that little bow and the hanger. So hopefully it looks nice when it's done. Hopefully it doesn't look gaudy. All this is not part of the pattern. This is just decoration on this picture, but the bells and all this decoration are not part of the pattern. It's just the Christmas ball. Okay, so that's my progress. I guess that's also my plans, because my plan is to finish that beading and get really significant progress on wishes in September. I had a finish this month. I finished the Sue Hillis Good Night. This is super cute. I think there's 4 or 5 different colors of red in this, true to Sue Hillis form. There is this really cute little set of keys that you stitch. I almost said suture, like I was spaying a cat. That you stitch to his pants. And I think I'm going to have this made into a bigger size pillow. And I have some little white pom-pom fringe that I think I might have used for the edge, and then like a Christmas plaid backing. So I'm going to try and take that over to the shop. I was going to try and go today, but I don't think I'm going to get to it today. Maybe I'll go Saturday. I'm off work Saturday, but I'm going to see if Jan can finish that with maybe some Christmas plaid fabric on the back. So I'm excited about that. And then, speaking of Jan, she's the finisher at Keepsakes. I got 2 little things back from her. This is the Gala piece that Mitch Stitch sent me for Christmas last year. Jan finished it for me. I like stuff really like flat, so it's not super puffy. I didn't have her put a hanger or anything on it, so I could just tuck it into a little bowl. I love it. I love stitching on this Aida. This was the first time I had used Aida in a long time, other than those Russian kits, and I really liked the fabric in this one. So that's that. And then this little tiny cardinal, I had originally stitched this little cardinal, is from a bigger pattern that I forgot to bring down here from the floss box. But I had originally stitched this, and I was going to use it for a gift at StitchCon, and I didn't get it done in enough time for Jan to finish it, and so I just did something else. But she finally had a chance to finish it once she got caught up from StitchCon. That's the back, and she made it in. I suppose it could be a scissors fob, but I think it's going to be the cutest little ornament on the tree, and now I'm keeping it for myself. So that's that. So those are my fully finished. Okay, so I did progress, plans, finishes, fully finishes. Haul. So I got some things in the mail that I purchased and some things that I received as gifts. When I finished this Gala pattern, I sent it to SpartanStitcher, and she is in North Dakota. North Dakota? Kim, is that where you are? You're in North Dakota. But she's originally from Michigan. So she sent me this. 4 out of 5 Great Lakes prefer. And we don't say the M here in Ohio, so there's that. Sent me a nice little card. She sent me 2 Lizzie Kate patterns. I've never stitched a Lizzie Kate before. So I don't know why I'm having such a problem out here. Silent Night, and this little snippet called Fall Squared. This one's really cute. And then she sent me this book, How to Brain Train Your Cat. It's got some fun little tips in here to keep them busy. They're doing a good job of keeping themselves busy, but I feel like in the winter they're going to get stir crazy, and so this book will come in handy to keep them busy. It's nap time right now, so they're all sleeping, which is another reason why I came out here, because you're not going to see any kitties right now because it's nap time. I also received from a woman in Germany named Carmen. She had messaged me a long time ago when I was talking about the Christian Dahlbeck books, and it can be a little difficult for me to find them here. Anyway, so she messaged me a while ago and said I'd be happy to send you some books. Here's the website that I have access to in Germany, and it had a lot of her books and some of the newer things. So I picked out 2. Carmen would not let me pay for them, so she sent me these books. This one I think is fall, because I showed you winter a couple videos ago. That little guy is super cute. There's some little squirrels on the back. That's the website. That's the German website that Carmen had me go to. So anybody could go to it. I just don't know what the cost of shipping and everything would be to get these books. But I'm going to do quick flip throughs. There's not a ton of patterns in here. So first we've got some little pillows with some vegetation. Nice little red fall vegetation. There's a bigger one, and I think you could just take any of those motifs off and use them for whatever you wanted. Here's this little squirrel friend. Surely that says autumn in German, right? Someone tell me. Oh my god, the foxes. Look how cute the foxes are. Those 2 hugging at the top. Look at those 2. Can't tell what I'm doing out here. So cute. And that picture's fuzzy to begin with, so I don't think I could have gotten it straight. Here's another little fox. Look at his little face. That was made into a greeting card. Okay, this one, I literally can't. Look at that mama hedgehog holding her little baby hedgehogs. I can't. Look at it. Oh my god, little baby hedgehogs. There's more hedgehogs. Actually, this is the same one, just bigger, on a little pennant. These are cute, these little people. Here's some fall foliage. That's cool. That would be cool to stitch and just kind of hang. You could hang that anywhere in a modern space. Get into a table runner. Something just blew off the table, and I don't know what it was. I think it may be the Wishes cover photo. Okay, I think that might be it, because I'm into the patterns now. Yeah, that's it. So that's the first one. The second one I got, I think, is spring. Look at that bunny. Okay, this one, I think this is spring. So there's some little spring motifs. The key's cute. That one's cute. I don't think I'll stitch those. Daffodils. Yellow's not my favorite color. I do like to see daffodils because it means that spring is coming, but yellow's not my favorite color. I have not said that before. Okay. Look at this bunny. Another bunny. This book's not as thick as the other one. This is cute, this little banner. You can make cute little ornaments for your, like if you did a spring tree. This little guy with his little friends, watching him paint a carrot. I like this one a lot with his little dandelion, little weed. Here's the one from the cover. And that's it. So thank you, Carmen, for sending me those books. I very, very much appreciate it. You did not have to do that. And then I bought a kit. I got the Hirschner's catalog a week or two ago, and there was a new Rendale Designs kit I hadn't seen before. If you remember a few video ago, wow, sometimes it's hard to talk. A few videos ago, when I talked about all the things I brought back from Ireland, I had all those little like scruffy looking animal things, and that artist's name is Hannah Dale. She has kits with bothy threads. Do I need to take this out? I have never seen this one before. This little bunny eating all of his little garden veggies. So I got that. It comes with the Ada it's speckled. So all these little speckles you don't stitch. It's already on the Ada. The only thing I don't like about that is that it only comes in a 14 count, which makes it kind of big. But it comes with the Ada. It comes with the DMC floss. This is DMC floss, not that weirdo wool stuff I can't stand. Yeah, so I'm excited about this. I think he's cute. Obviously no plans to stitch it because I'm backlogged right now. Okay, what else is on my list? Oh, I may have to pause this because I forgot a couple things. A couple really cute things. Yes, let me pause this. Okay, I'm back. A few months ago, it's probably been more like 6 months ago, I found a Canadian online site called Chelsea Buns Cross Stitch. She mostly sells scissors. She's got tons and tons of really cool scissors, but she's starting to carry more things like accessories, and she's starting to design some patterns. I'll list her below. But I bought a few pairs of scissors from her, and then I don't know, maybe a month or so ago, she posted on Instagram that she had some new accessories, and one of them was this teeny tiny needle minder, which I just set down. Here it is. Teeny tiny needle minder that's her logo. So that is her little logo, Chelsea Buns Cross Stitch. It's the teeniest, tiniest needle minder. It comes in a couple different colors. I just got it in the standard, her logo color, but she also had these bracelets listed. Can you see that that's a pair of scissors? Surely you can see that that's a pair of scissors. Are you dying? So I had to get this. Her items are really affordable, and because the American dollar is a little bit stronger than the Canadian dollar, when you do the conversion, it really is not that expensive to ship it here. This comes in a couple different colors as well. I think there were 2 other colors maybe. It's a little bit big on my wrist. You can tighten it down a little bit, but it doesn't stay real well. So I still love it. I'm glad I bought it, but it does kind of move around a lot on my arm. But it's super cute. So check her out. And then the other stuff that I bought, I have gone project bag crazy. I resisted the project bag craze for a long time because I typically just use those clearish woven plastic bags. I've gotten some at the Container Store. I've gotten some at Keepsakes. They're a little water resistant. The zipper's durable. You can see what's in them. I also had a lot of project bags that were given to me, and so I just didn't need project bags. So I resisted purchasing for quite a while, and recently, if you watched my last video, I have purchased bags. I have purchased more bags, so I wanted to show you those, and I wanted to give a few people some shout outs. So the first bag that I purchased is another DotDotGooseDesigns bag. It's a Christmas bag. She is on Instagram and Etsy as DotDotGooseDesigns. This bag, I wrote these down. Her bags are, where is she? 10.5 by 12.5 is what her bag size is. And she just recently started making Flosstube videos too. So I will list all her stuff below. So there's that bag. I'm actually going to end up sending this bag to Cindy's Cross Stitch for her retreat. I'm donating a giveaway raffle, so I have a bunch of things to stuff that bag with from Buckeye Stitcher, so that's going to go out in the mail today. I also got a message on Instagram from a friend who had just received from project bags that she bought, and she drew my attention to them because she knew I was in this project bag craze. And one of the ones that she showed is a fabric that I have not seen before. I think that's maybe why I'm getting into the project bag craze now, is I'm finally starting to see some fabrics that are different than what everybody else is doing, and a little bit more my style. So anyways, so these bags are from Debbie Stitching on Instagram. She shows them on her Instagram page, but you can also private message her for more information. This is the biggest size bag that I have purchased, and this is my favorite size bag. So Debbie's bags are 13 by 15. So this is a little Christmas, this is a winter themed bag with little baby bunnies and polar bear. Super cute. Super cute. And then she also made this little tiny one, like for a Notions bag. I'm not good about remembering to use Notions bags, but this one was cute too, so I just got that one. So that would be good for like maybe a little tiny ornament, like something like this. All that would fit in there. And I just paid her through PayPal. So like I said, she doesn't have an Etsy shop. She just sells through Instagram. All the bags that I'm showing, I think, are well made. I don't have any sewing experience, but like, this is sewn down. There's, it's just, there's nice detail to them. DotDotGoose's bags, she's got nice detail on the inside. So they're really, really well made from what I can tell. So this one was Debbie Stitching. I'll put her Instagram information below if you're interested in this bag or others that she's got listed. And then my friend Chris, KraftnKris up in Canada, has decided to start an Etsy site for project bags. If you remember, when I met up with her this summer at StitchCon, she gifted me this bag along with another one. So this is an example of what her bags look like. I love this fabric. I have no connection to Canada as far as like heritage or anything. I just love the shapes and the colors. I love this bag. Her bags are 11.5 by 13. So they are a little bit bigger than DotDotGoose's bags. Just the tiniest bit bigger than her bags. And then this is Debbie's bag. So it's the biggest bag. So Chris started her Etsy site, and she is KraftnKrisKreations, all with K's. And again, when you look at the prices, don't forget that the American dollar exchange to the Canadian dollar makes her bags with shipping about the same price as everybody else's bags. And then the last bag, I actually was contacted by a woman named Amy on Instagram. She is in northern New Jersey, and she has an Instagram page and an Etsy site called TheKittensQuilting. She makes project bags, and she asked me if she could send me one so that I could review it. And I said, of course, because I'm in this project bag craze. I'm not going to say no to that, right? So I just got it today, so it was perfect timing. So this is the one that I picked out. I don't have any Halloween bags, and I really, really like this fabric. So hers are quilted. I think you can tell from there. So that gives it a little bit of a different detail than what everybody else is doing. It's very well made too. The detail is very nice. It's sewn down on both sides of the topper part on the vinyl. Again, I don't sew, but from what I can tell, I mean, the corners all seem even and well made. This one is the smallest of all the bags that I received. So her bags are 10 by 12. So for me, this would definitely be like a very small project, an ornament, because I don't know if, like, these would fit in here really well, but I don't know if like a full-size pattern would fit in here. I've got a full-size pattern. Look at this. Yeah, see, this would be a tight fit to put this in here. When Chris gave me her bag, she had 8.5 by 11 pattern that she bought for me that fit in here. She had it inside here. I don't know if this would fit in here. Yes, it'll fit in here, but it's tight. And then it would for sure fit into Debbie's winter bag. So anyway, so this is TheKittensQuilting on Etsy. I would go check her out. She's got some different fabrics. Again, that's why I picked this one, because I don't have any Halloween bags. This is not a pattern that I've seen all over everybody's sites. They're affordable. I also like that these bags are kind of simple. Some of the other bags that are out there have lots and lots of detail on them. I just like a bag that I can see my project with a zipper and maybe a little tag here. I don't need a bunch of detail all along here. So that's why I tend to stick with these, because they're simple and they're vinyl. The one thing I like about Kris's bags, this is her little signature, is this little dog button that she's going to put on all of her bags. So I don't believe that this fabric is listed in her shop right now. I don't know if she can still get this fabric, but message her and ask her if you're interested in this. The plaid, I love the plaid. So yes, so project bag obsessed. I think I'm done for a while because I have enough projects for all these bags, and I don't want to start more until I get things done. And I don't just want a pile of unused project bags. Okay, so what else is going on? I think that's everything on my list. A couple things I will say. This is a little bit better than using Kraftnkris, but it's still frays. You still have to use short threads. This is petite treasure braid. I just remembered the other night that somebody on Flosstube, it may have been Ginger Gerald Stitcher, I don't remember, mentioned using using Thread Heaven. So I got my Thread Heaven out, and it really does make a world of difference. See how that's fraying already? Just from, I just cut this last night. And so the more you run it through the fabric, the more it frays. So I just run this through Thread Heaven on the ends, and that really helps to seal it. It doesn't take away from the sparkle. So that is making life a whole lot easier. I am kind of back in a get rid of it mode because I had my bedroom repainted. So every room in the house I have painted myself, but the bedroom is a vaulted ceiling, and I am not getting up on a giant ladder and painting the giant walls and the high ceiling. So I had painters in, which means you have to move everything out or out of the way. You have to get things out from underneath the bed so that they can move your furniture, and I found stuff I forgot I had. And then everything that I moved out of the bedroom went across the hall into the bedroom that's like our computer, TV, my craft space. And so that room is now just overflowing with crap. And so it just, the other day I just kind of like couldn't take it anymore. And so I'm starting to make piles again of donate, trash, regift, recycle, that kind of thing. That's another reason why I don't want to start buying a bunch of project bags, because I want to start getting things organized. I don't want to say getting rid of everything, because I'm not getting rid of these bags. I like these bags, but I feel like I have stuff everywhere and it's not organized, and so I don't know what I have. And I think that tends to just cause a little bit of waste on my end. So that's what's going on. What else is going on? Nothing. I have tickets to the Ohio State University of Cincinnati football game next Saturday, so I'll be going up to Columbus next weekend for that. Work has been good. I was on call last week, and whoever was in charge of taking me off call Monday forgot and put me on call, and I don't sleep with my phone by my bed if I'm not on call. So I got up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and because I was having the bedroom painted, I had unplugged my alarm clock. I never plugged it back in. So I went to get my phone from the other room to see what time it was and saw that I had missed a call an hour earlier. Can't do anything about that at 3 o'clock in the morning. And then at 5:30, the kittens woke me up, so they get fed at 6 o'clock anyway. So I went down and fed them, and when I came back upstairs, I had missed another phone call. And so I called her right back, and that was definitely a case that needed to be seen. And so I went into work about an hour earlier than I normally do. I was a little frustrated, but it is what it is. It's my job. Brian said, why don't you just call whoever was on call and tell them to go see the dog? And I was like, because that's just not how it works. Like, I'm just not going to call somebody at 5:30 in the morning and say, hey, you were supposed to get called, but I did instead. So can you go to work now? I was already up. I was just up and bitter. Where was I going with that? Anyway, work is good. Painting is almost done. They had to repair a part of our ceiling from where the water leaked in the upstairs bathroom before we had our bathrooms redone. So they're going to come back this afternoon and paint over that spot. And then I think it's done. And then that's it. Okay, let me look at my list. Make sure I didn't forget anything. I feel like this video was going to be a whole lot longer because I was like, I actually have a real Flosstube video. Like I have all the things to like check off the list. Talked about my stuff. I talked about my finishes, the stuff I got, the stuff I bought. I did all my project bag shout outs. I'll list all the information below for all the people who have shops, and I'll link their Etsy shops below. So, and all of these people that I have purchased from are super, super nice to work with. So if there's a certain size that you want, or a certain color, or certain fabric, or like, for example, this zipper is just a regular silver zipper. If you wanted this to be blue or yellow or whatever to coordinate with the fabric, all these people are super nice about changing things up because they want you to be happy with what you're buying. So check them out. Support local businesses. Support some crafty chicks. And I guess that's it. But I was going to talk to you guys longer, but I don't have anything else to say. So, what I will say is it is still summer, people. Everybody's freaking out about how it's starting to cool off and it's becoming autumn and there's pumpkins out. And I went to the grocery store and there was this big display. I'll put it in right here of pumpkins and mums, and I am not going quietly, people. It is still summer, and you know how I don't like the changing of the seasons. It takes me a while to adjust. So, enjoy the rest of your summer. And when I see you, it will probably be fall, and by then I will be adjusted. But for right now, I still have on sandals and shorts. Have a great week. Hope you get lots of stitching done. Leave me a comment below to say hello, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.